The missing link.
I had a dream last night that my childhood pastor, Cochran, who's in heaven right now, gave me a word to preach. Now, Mama, my right-hand man, of course she's in his dream, hands me her Bible and shows me the word because I couldn't find it. And even when I found it, I saw it clearly. I saw the word. It was right there. I just couldn't say it. And so I can really relate to Moses in Exodus 4 when God is giving him something to do and it's like he just can't do it. The first reason he gave God was because he didn't think that the people would trust him. The second reason was because he stuttered. And his third excuse wasn't even an excuse. He just begged God, please don't let me do it. Just pick somebody else. And although God proved it to Moses that he can for sure do this, had him turn some water into blood and his staff into a snake and stuff, Moses still felt more comfortable with God using somebody else, which in this case is his brother Aaron. But the missing link though, and this is what I believe my dream was about, that I'm able to see scripture, but I just can't see it or say it the way that it's traditionally been taught. I'm supposed to speak on the things that's not seen. You know, the stories in the Bible that are just as important, but it's not as popular as the traditional stories that's being taught in church, like this one with Zipporah, Moses' wife. This chick is the hero. God used her to save his story. Like literally the whole Bible.
Exodus 4:24-26, it says, on a journey back as they camped for the night, this is Moses and his kids. God met Moses and would have killed him. God was going to kill Moses, but Zipporah, his wife, took a flint knife and cut off her son's foreskin and touched Moses' member with it. She said, oh, you're a bridegroom of blood to me. Then God let him go. She used the phrase bridegroom of blood because of the circumcision.
Now, I wanted to make sure I got this right before I recorded anything or filmed it, so I cross-referenced it with
Tony Evans' Bible commentary.
Not only is it confirmed what I said, but it went a little bit further, saying that Zipporah circumcised their son and deflected God's judgment, thus saving her husband's life, which is exactly what I thought. Since Moses had been negligent in his covenant commitment, Zipporah circumcised their son and deflected God's judgment, thus saving her husband's life. This suggests that many a life is saved as godly mothers obey the Lord when their husbands fail to do so. The wives are called to submit to their husbands. This submission is limited. A woman's highest commitment is to God, not her husband. Wives, should these two commitments conflict, you are to serve the Lord. I just got to do a pin drop. Okay, so the story ends with Moses meeting with his brother Aaron so that he could speak to the people on his behalf. And they'll believe everything that God said. But I'm going to wrap with what my dream confirmed. God is using me in a unique and special way to point out things that you may have never heard in church. But it is biblically sound and it is highly important. In many cases, or in this case, this woman not only saved her husband's life, but saved the whole story about God saving the children of Israel. Wow. Now, have you ever heard that preached? Side note, I absolutely love, respect, and admire my husband 1,000%. So this is not about male bashing at all. Just wanted to say that.